Hello everyone, this is Keys. Welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 3. We're playing with the BlackICE mod, and we're playing as Hungary. Things have been going quite well for us, I think. Let me just quickly take a look at how our situation is progressing. Wait, where's that happening? What's that one? Oh, right. Yes, no, we're not gonna continue attacking. But yes, as I was saying, things are progressing quite well. Our pushback on the current forces, the American and the UK forces here that are in the area, is starting to work, mostly because there's just too many of them on this chunk of land, and what's happening is they actually killed off their supplies by doing so. So it's kind of funny to watch them sort of collapse under the weight of their troops. Like, they just have too many troops, and that's what's causing the problem. We also have this area over here, which is slowly getting dealt with. We have this area over here that's also slowly getting dealt with. We're moving into the rest of Africa, or sorry, the rest of the peninsula here. Unfortunately, we couldn't have got to war with Saudi Arabia before they joined the Axis. So that was an unfortunate event, but it is what it is, and therefore we just got to deal with it. Other than that, we have pretty decent progression, I think. Our troops are getting the things that they need to done, albeit somewhat slowly. However, I think I have pretty good confidence we're going to prevail. This guy needs to stop attacking, though. But he can help attack. Alright, there we go. There. No, you need to stop attacking as well. They're doing fine. So this area of France, or these French troops, oddly enough, and I don't know how they're getting this, they have supplies. And it's kind of a goofy situation here because they shouldn't. There's nothing to indicate why they would have supplies, but they do, nonetheless. We are, however, dealing with them quite nicely, regardless. My hope is to be able to hit the channel, whatever, I can't even remember what it's called now. Suez Canal, there we go. Hit the Suez before the Italians do. That is my goal. Wow, really? Yet another shattered regiment. That shit needs to stop. I think that's the second time it's been shattered. What do we got here? He'll be fine, I think. The The American troops are starting to get some of their... What am I doing here? The American troops are starting to get some of their uh, organization back. As much of a pain in the ass that is. But let's see. We are suffering from some nearly almost severe manpower shortages here. We need to get this offensive dealt with. We need to move that guy back. This is getting ridiculous. Look at this. 10,000 of our troops were killed, while they lost 1,900. Stupid. So yeah, like I said, our manpower is getting absolutely beat to shit here, due to the constant, nearly pretty much constant wars that we've been having. Non-stop offensives and effectively constant fighting for the last number of years. And as such, our troops are kind of having to deal with that burden of lack of manpower, lack of troops. There we go. That is dealt with. Good. What do we got here? This guy. He needs to go... let's see. Let's bring him there, there, there. There and there. These folks are going to go there. What do we got up here? Let's do that. Really? Okay. Oh, they're retreating. Oh, let's let them. he's looking fine, he's looking fine. Okay, that's good. I'm really hoping to be able to kind of blitz into Izmir and take it. At the moment, is not looking like it's going to be the case. It looks like the troops, the American troops, or the British troops might just fight to the last. I wouldn't say last man, but you know they're gonna put up a fight, and I don't think it'll go well. However, we do have some things that are going quite well. Like, I'm genuinely curious as to where these troops are getting their supplies. Because to put into contrast, these American troops are not getting anything. Nothing. Like, next to nothing in terms of supplies. They are running on a single... They're running on a single port and they're getting smoked because they're running out of supplies constantly. And now these British troops are getting sandwiched in between our troops and the Italians. And I think what we'll do is, because the Italians got to there before we could, we'll just try and get as far as we can. Actually, right there is probably the best defensive position. So we have, man, yeah, right here. It's like a terrain. It's all desert, however, but it's still, you got a four province-wide defensive position that we can put stuff there if we need to. It's not bad. I wish we could have gotten to here. Could have reached there, but I think this is probably the best for us right here, this line. Let's place these guys in important spots. That's what they're here for. Let's weigh that. I don't think it'll work. No. back here, actually. So what we're going to do, because I really don't give a shit about this line too much, we're going to leave pretty much everything back here. Let's see here. It looks like Saudi lands are kind of being taken over, and I want to test something actually. If I can take the lands, the Saudi lands, and make it mine, well, that'd be pretty sweet. Then I'll probably just allow the UK to beat up Saudi Arabia, hopefully, and then I'll just take it back from them. It's probably the route I would take. Okay, let's go like this, like so. It looks like these guys are finally out of supplies, which is nice. There. Not fully out of supplies, obviously. Shit. This I don't want. Okay, that's fine. Are this Soviets? Awesome. Soviets are invading Germany via Greece. Interesting. Okay, we don't need this unit here anymore. Why don't we move you there? In fact, we'll move you there as well. And you... Oh, what's this? Not bad. It's just a single... Alright, let's take a look at our technology as well. Oh, that's all done. Okay. I'm just going to pause it for a second while we look at technology because I want to see if there is anything we can really look at to perhaps get our... trying to convince or figure out how you get these things, so okay. What was I thinking here? I was using my words. Oh, right. I'm trying to figure out ways to get my manpower up. And I'm not really sure how. I'm going to try this and this, architecture and so on. But there is buildings, urban expansions and all these other things there. I'm not sure how you receive them. So let's see if there's any kind of hidden something that I might be missing. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We don't need partisan suppression anymore. Notice it really isn't doing anything, but we do need combined arms advancement. Heck yes. Since we're using garrison units now, we should get that as well. And officer recruitment's always nice because then we have to worry about officers less. Our intelligence, we have, it's okay. All right. Well, I didn't notice anything in the technology that really showed us how we can advance, per se. But if you look at this right here, you have stuff like research center, urban expansion, training bases, manufacturing plants, all these things, base hospitals, all these things that you think will be, excuse me, that you think will give you the ability to do certain things. However, it's giving me options like you do not have the technology to do this. So it makes me wonder, well, what technology do I need? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Where do I have troops in foreign territory? Oh. That's annoying. I see. So yeah, when I took it back, it just put it in. Let's actually get this guy down here. Like so. And then all these units here, let's move, except that one. Where are we going to do this? I want to crush these troops is what I want. So let's move them there. In the meantime, I think our next option here is let's make a few of these. Where it doesn't actually allow me to build them, oddly enough. Oh, because I have no manpower. That's right. Shit. So let's look at other options. We got to use our industrial capacity. I really want to use our industrial capacity. So let's take a look at the strength. This. Let's just plant a few defenses here. we don't need defenses actually. We want rocket facilities, rocket test sites. We'll put one there. We also want to upgrade infrastructure. That's what we want. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't even think about that until right now. Upgrade this goddamn infrastructure to help this movement. Especially let's do it there. When it comes to going this way. Oh, didn't need a police facility. It's not important. But the infrastructure, it most definitely is. Absolutely. Let's see how that helps. Yeah, that gives us a bunch of stuff to do. It's very quick to upgrade infrastructure, which is nice. So in order to bring these to like maximum capacity, it's not going to take us long to do so. Which is really nice. Like so. There we go. His supply is just fine. I don't know what they're talking about. I wonder if units have been pulled out of this front, because I'm not seeing as much before. Let's do that. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. So it won't be long now, and then we got this all finished. Yeah. Again, true problems. So once we get ourselves into a relatively defensive position, or once we get ourselves to the position where we can, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff there. Once we get ourselves into a position where we can no longer feel like we have to go on the offensive or any of that jazz, then we're going to sit for a while and retrieve manpower. I know it's a shitty way of handling things, but it really needs to be done. We might be put in a situation where we have to worry about this front. It's looking to be that way actually, so I think I'm not going to preemptively bring those units up. Let's see where yeah, so like there's the one Saudi victory point, and that's it. So once that gets taken, Saudi Arabia is going to go down. So we need to deal with that. If Saudi Arabia falls, however, that solves our problem. If it becomes a government in exile, it really does solve our problem and gives us the ability to take this area again for take this area again for oil expansion, because that's what we want it for. We want it for the oil, nothing else really. Right here, you got oil and oil. Well, of course, to put a little bit of damper on the British advance, you know, that's always nice. But oil is definitely another reason. Look at that. Greasy Soviets. Just gonna test this. See what it's like. Test the defenses here briefly. Yeah, it's not gonna be worth it. Not yet, at least. I'm going to try this one as soon as these guys land, because that offers another unit or two. Well, that's easy enough. Partisan unit. That's all that's there. Excellent. Let's take a look at here. I think they'll be okay. Oh, these guys are looking all good. Anyways, I just saw the end, or sorry, our recording time right now, and I think this is probably a good time to stop for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the series so far, and I hope to see you on the next one. And until then, Keeves out.